Imagine living in a world with crushing pressure, near freezing temperatures, and eternal darkness, but still relying on your eyes to find food and avoid being eaten. It's fascinating to think any animal can see in those conditions, yet every day billions of squids use vision to survive in the deep sea. My research is aimed at understanding the adaptation squids have evolved to be visually successful in the dark. The first clue to understanding why squids have excellent vision can be found in their similarity to us, humans. The closest common ancestor between humans and squids resembled an eyeless worm that lived nearly 600 million years ago, and yet we have both independently evolved the same camera-like eye design. Let me explain that. Inside traditional cameras, light imprints an image of your subject onto film. Similarly, inside camera-type eyes, light imprints an image of the environment onto a retina. However, the retina works a bit differently than film. In the retina, microscopic photoreceptor cells use a protein to convert light into images you or a squid might see. Except squids are colorblind. They have a single visual protein that is tuned to optimally absorb a specific wavelength of light based on the needs of the species. That absorbance can be measured and tells us which color of light the squid is most sensitive to. Now you might be wondering, how can squids see in the deep when there's no sunlight? Well, light in the deep sea can be created by bioluminescent organisms. In fact, the deep sea is so large that bioluminescence may be the single most used form of communication on Earth. Many species of squids also use bioluminescence, including a genus of large squids found in New Zealand known as Teningia, which have the largest bioluminescent organs in the animal kingdom, about the size of a lemon. However, while bioluminescence in the ocean is blue, surprisingly, the bioluminescence from Teningia is a yellowish-green color, seen here on the left. Occasionally, specimens are collected from fishing bycatch and brought to the lab where I can extract the visual protein from the retinas and measure its absorbance. And what I found is fascinating. It seems Teningia have tuned their vision to better see the same yellowish-green light their bioluminescence emits. Since squids are colorblind, Teningia would perceive their bioluminescence as light brighter than what other squids would see, like the figure shown here on the right. This suggests that Teningia use their unique combination of vision and bioluminescence to communicate over vast distances underwater, while allowing their light to remain relatively imperceivable to predators that are not well attuned to see light from the green to yellow spectrum. These findings are significant because the 2020s have been declared the decade of ocean science for sustainable development by the United Nations. Never has humanity explored the deep sea as vigorously as we are right now, which requires equipment outfitted with bright white lights that can damage the eyesight of nearby animals, including squids. Reconfiguring our deep sea lighting systems to emit wavelengths of light that squids are most sensitive to, such as light from the green to yellow spectrum in the case of Teningia, could prevent us from injuring passing individuals. It's a sentiment I'm sure that Teningia will appreciate. After all, it's already hard enough to see in the world as dark as the deep sea.